Hi again, a slightly different video from me this week. You can see that I've had a bit of a disaster with the latest colourway of the ice yarns that I've just had arrive. I was super excited to show this to everybody because the stock photo looked amazing. I'll try and pop one up here so you can see. So that's what it should have looked like. And then it arrived and I opened the box and I thought, yay, great. But as I started unpacking it, I started noticing that something wasn't quite right with the colourway compared to the stock photo. I don't know if you can see, but it's covered in green blobs. Something's gone wrong with the dyeing process. So I couldn't in good faith sell this to people as grade A yarn. I couldn't do it. So I contacted ICE and they've agreed that this is excessive, that they wouldn't, they'd expect, and so would I, the odd dye transfer mark, but they wouldn't expect the excessive amount that these have got. There's nothing wrong with the yarn is fine, it's perfect. The green and the purple sections are pretty much untouched, but obviously the green dye marks do stand out on the yellow sections quite drastically. So I am selling this at a bargain for you all, so you can buy it at £2.89 a ball instead of the normal £3.25. And to try and help you see how it affects the way that the yarn works up, I've done some samples for you. So I've done a crochet one, and for clarity I picked the absolute worst ball I could find. So it was absolutely coated in green marks, because I thought if I show you the worst one, chances are you're not going to get one this bad. There are a few, but if you look at this one has far less marks than this one. So it's potluck as to what you get. As I was working it up, I quite liked it. It looks a bit graffiti-like. I mean, you can see how amazing it would be if the yellow was just yellow like it was supposed to be. But it's not ugly. And for the knitters out there, I've done a knitted sample as well, just so that you can see how the dye marks affect the finished piece. Some people pay a lot of money for speckles on indie yarn, so that's all this is. It's just speckles of dye that have made their way onto the yellow section when they shouldn't have done. So yeah, help me out. I've got 134 balls of this that really I would love not to be sat in my living room. So if you fancy a bargain, then why not give a ball of this a try? It's not the end of the world that it's got marks, but I just couldn't sell it as grade A, because that's not the way I work as a business. I don't make a habit of selling seconds, but on this occasion I'd rather sell these as seconds and take the hit. If you like it, I'll pop a link in the bottom. I'd really love it if you could help me out, because I'd really like to order more of it and get an unaffected batch so we can see how beautiful it really is. Just to give you an idea, this is another colourway in the range, and you can see this is up to ICE's normal standard. There's no, I think I dug through one of the balls and you get the odd mark. But yeah, when you compare it to this, you can see this is a different colourway. It's not, this is meant to be this bright. This one's a different colourway. So yeah, that's that. Grab a bargain. Anyway, I shall hopefully be back again soon with a full review of the Ice Yarns Magic Light that I'm stocking, and I will go through each shade, and I can't stock them all. Ice stock so many colours and I can't stock them all, so I have popped a link direct to ICE if you want to buy from there. If you don't want to buy from me, if you fancy buying direct from Turkey, you can do that too. You can even grab some of this from their website. They do say they have gone through the rest of the stock to make sure that it's not as badly affected. Anyway, I'll be back next week with another little insight into the yarn that I stock, and I hope you'll join me then. Bye!